Yeah. Yeah.
Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Live, love, and laugh with your boy. Hey, let's get it. I like that. 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 Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Live, Love, Laugh Show. I'm your host, Turk Higgins, and we got a show for you today. Ladies and gentlemen, can we talk? Can we talk? Can we talk? We got an issue. We have a serious issue. There is some superiority privilege in the world today. If you have money, power, and color, or should I say complexion, there is some protection for you. Money, power, and color, aka complexion, there is protection for you. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue to talk about Mr. Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson, you know that he has some cases on his hands. And if you haven't been paying attention, he has a new case on his hands. But there's another gentleman in the NFL that has some problems. It's about to get me too. Or should I say trying to get me too. They're trying to me to him, but the media doesn't want to report Mr. Jerry Jones. Mr. Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, has a case in his hands. He has a female accusing him of sexual assault. He's been down this road before, and he's going down this road again. And the media doesn't want to talk about Mr. Jerry Jones and his little nastiness. That's why I'm here. I'm here to talk about the money, the power, and the complexion for the protection. Deshaun Watson has no money. Well, not the kind of money Jerry Jones got. He ain't got no power, and he sure don't got the complexion for the protection. And I don't usually talk about complexion for the protection. I usually don't talk about white privilege. I usually don't talk about white supremacy. I usually don't. But this goes to show you that there is a little bit. When you got the money and you got the power, and that you got the complexion for the protection. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to share a picture with you of Mr. Jerry Jones. If you don't know how he looks, I'm sure you know how he looks. If you are an NFL fan, you follow the league, you know how he looks. But let me show you another side of Mr. Jerry Jones. Can I share another side of Mr. Jerry Jones? I think we should share another side of Jerry Jones. Another side. Let's share another side of him. I'm going to share. Let me get this off here. I want to share that. I want to share the other side of him. Let's take a look at Mr. Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones, what is going on? What is you doing? What are you doing? What is Jerry Jones doing, ladies and gentlemen? He is groping somebody's daughter, somebody's sister. He's got his hands on her breasts and his privates on her booty. Now, Jerry Jones is a much older man. This chick has to be probably in her, I want to say this chick in this picture is in her late 20s, mid 20s, late 20s. This is nasty. This is somebody's daughter. This is somebody's daughter that this old perverted man is feeling on, groping on, juicing on. Because I know he's probably done busted a couple guts in his pants if he can still get up. And I'm sure Mr. Jones uses a lot of Viagra. I'm sure he uses a lot of stimulants to do what he got to do to keep pleasing these young stallions. This ain't the first time Jerry Jones has been accused of sexually assaulting a female. And I don't even know if this female in this picture is one of them that's been accused him of sexual assault. But I can say in this picture that this female looks like she's enjoying herself with Mr. Jerry Jones. She looks like she's having a great time. She looks like she's in damn pleasure. She looks like she's in heaven in the old man's arms. How much does it cost, Jerry? How much did this picture cost you? How much did this little grope session cost you? Couple thousand? Million? $1 million ain't nothing to Jerry Jones. $1 million ain't shit to Jerry. How much money did it cost you, Jerry, to get this young girl in your arms, for you to be all up on her breasts, on her backside, possibly in the hotel room, jacuzzi bath? Who knows? We don't know what Jerry Jones do with young girls that are like that should be his daughters. This should be Jerry Jones's grandchild. Jerry Jones is a nasty old man. I'm sorry, he's a nasty old man. He is. But look, this is another time Jerry Jones. You can believe what you want. This young lady don't look like she's having a good time. She does. She looks like she's having a wonderful time. She looks like she's having a wonderful time. But can we get the story? Let's get into the story, shall we? Let's get the story, because there's more to this. There's more to it. There's more to it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. I don't want that one. I don't want this one either. This is the one I want. Exclusive details. Jane Doe accuses Cowboys owner Jerry Jones of sexually assaulting her in front of Cowboys players and pushes for a trial. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is new news that the media does not want to talk about. You won't see this on ESPN. You won't see Stephen A. Smith or Shannon Sharp talking about Mr. Jerry Jones. All right, you won't see it. That's why you come here, so I can talk about this nasty pervert. A civil plaintiff is gearing up for an upcoming appeal and continuing to fight Cowboys owner Jerry Jones in court after accusing him of sexually assaulting her in a case that has largely slipped under the radar. Let me put this down a little bit. Let's see here. The woman chose to file under a pseudonym to reportedly minimize the risk of attracting media attention, according to her attorney. In the lawsuit, Jane Doe accused Jones of forcibly kissing her on the mouth without her consent on about September 16th, 2018. In the Tom Landry room at AT&T Stadium, she has also accused Jones of sticking his tongue in her mouth and forcibly grabbing and groping her. In court papers, Doe says the room was full of witnesses when the alleged assault happened, and that she believes the people in the room allegedly included former Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett, running back Ezekiel Elliott, Tyrone Crawford, Tyron Smith, and other prominent Cowboys players. So, there were football players that saw this act of Mr. Jerry Jones. That they was watching Jerry Jones molest this woman. And they said nothing. Interesting. In an alleged list of witnesses, Doe also named Cowboys defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence and Eugenia Jones, Jerry Jones' wife. So not only do we have players, Jerry Jones' wife was there to watch this. She watched her husband grope and stick his nasty, old, sloppy in her mouth. Yes, Jerry Jones' wife watched this. The alleged list also included Jerry Jones' wife, Eugenia Jones. Doe claims that the alleged incident caused her severe injuries, emotional distress, psychological pain, and suffering, and medical expenses, among other allegations of damages. All right. Plaintiff has nightmares about what Jerry Jones did to her. Reads the complaint. She has trouble focusing, including day-to-day tasks at work, at home. Plaintiff gets nervous around men and has trouble being alone with men. Plaintiff cries often because of what defendant Jerry Jones did to her and does not want any other women to experience such assaults. The complaint also claims that the plaintiff is continuing to see a doctor for treatment and experiences headaches, dizziness, extreme sadness, night sweats, panic attacks, nausea, depression, PTSD, crying spells, and other mental and physical problems as a result of the alleged incident. On information and belief, defendant Jerry Jones has a sleazy history of allegedly sexually assaulting females, and it appears that both the Cowboys and NFL have turned a blind eye to said illegal behavior over the years. Her complaint reads, in court papers filed in response to the suit, attorneys for the Cowboys owner called the allegations conclusory and vague and said they lacked any factual support. Jones' attorneys claimed Doe sued him in hopes to garner media attention to force a settlement, calling the allegations false. Defendants are still in the dark over a year over this case was originally filed on who the plaintiff is or what alleged incident she is referring to. Reads, a motion by Jones' attorneys, claiming that Doe was required to publicly reveal her name. It did not comply with the court order. All right. Doe was represented by attorney Thomas Bowers III, also sued the NFL and the Dallas Cowboys, accusing the entities of allegedly failing to supervise and stop Jones, allegedly tampering with criminal evidence, and allegedly threatening victims and witnesses to deter criminal complaints, among other accusations. The complaint accuses the NFL and Cowboys of being criminally complicit and fostering an environment and culture where abuse of females such as plaintiff could flourish, and in which it was clearly understood that there was no accountability for such criminal acts toward females. Defendants knew of his problems with womanizing. The lawsuit continues, referring to Jones. Yet he was still retained in a position of trust, confidence, and authority as president in direct contact with females when it knew or should have known of his dangerous sexual propensities. Doe asked the court to award her monetary damages in excess of $1 million. Let me get that off of there. Here, finish the story. The case was initially filed in September of 2020. After a nearly year-and-a-half long litigation, the case was dismissed in February of 2022 after Jones' attorneys won a motion to dismiss on special exceptions and arguing in part that Doe's failure to reveal her identity made it too difficult to defend the case. Doe appears to have later revealed her identity to Jones' attorneys as part of a confidential settlement offer. Internal and confidential emails exchanged between attorneys representing Doe and Jones showed that Doe's attorneys made a demand for a settlement in January of 2022 and requested an undisclosed amount that would achieve the full and final settlement of all claims. The emails also indicate that Doe's attorney wanted a protective order in place before releasing her name to Jones' attorneys. but later decided that to streamline things, he would send her name to Jones' attorneys confidentially as part of the settlement offer. It does not appear the offer was accepted, as litigation is ongoing. Jones' attorneys also want a motion to quash Doe's proposed deposition of Jones, which was requested in the middle of the National Football League playoffs, making it impossible for defendant Jones to even be available, according to his attorneys. However, despite the series of legal setbacks, Doe was apparently refusing to give up and has asked the judge to reconsider her case or grant her a new trial. The case appears to still be open and going for a court date of December 5th of this year in district court. So Jerry Jones has a court date on December 5th. All right. The case has gotten little to no mainstream media attention since being publicly filed 2 years ago, which is surprising considering it involves Jones. Litigation has been ongoing since then. The suit was recently mentioned on Twitter by attorney Stephanie Weisenberger, who noted that an appeal has also been filed. Court records showed that Doe appealed the judgment back in March, just because of her claims were dismissed. And both sides have since submitted their appellate briefs. Oral arguments are slated for November 16th in the Court of Appeals, 5th District of Texas at Dallas. Doe says that she deserves a right to a trial by jury, calling the dismissal a death penalty sanction without due process. Jones was previously accused of sexually assaulting another woman named Jana Reckerly back in 2009. So look, I told you before, he has a record of this. This is not the first rodeo for Jerry Jones. Reckerly later filed a lawsuit claiming Jones touched her butt and breast, forcibly kissed her without consent, and forced her to watch him receive oral sex, among other allegations. Reckerly of Ardmore, Oklahoma, also claims she took racy photos of Jones that were later leaked on the internet back in 2014. Oh, was that one of the pictures I just showed you? Reckerly accused Jones of threatening, bullying, and intimidating her into staying quiet and claiming he paid her hush money from 2009 through 2013 to allegedly stop her from suing him. Jones' attorneys denied all the allegations, calling them a money grab and completely false. The case was settled, but Reckerly reportedly did not receive money from Jones, according to her attorney. At the time, Reckerly was also represented by Thomas Bowers, the same attorney representing Jane Doe in the latest sexual assault allegation. Back in 2014, Jones' attorneys filed a motion for sanctions against Bowers, accusing him of filing a frivolous lawsuit for Reckerly to extort a settlement. Reckerly's suit was ultimately dismissed because it was filed too late and the statute of limitations had told. Bowers blamed the late filing on Jones allegedly paying his client hush money. My client was intimidated into keeping quiet or else, bullied into believing she would be in trouble. Bowers told the judge at the time she was also paid money, Your Honor, that she did not ask for. She was also paid money to keep from going to police and not to file her lawsuit. She did what she was told. All right. Legal complaint is unsupported by facts or evidence of any kind. Jones' attorneys argued during the 2014 litigation, this is nothing more than an attempt to embarrass and extort Jerry Jones. This is a shakedown by a lawyer who is a solo practitioner just trying to make a name for himself. The alleged incidents would have been more than 5 years old. Contrary to the present case, Bowers did not contest the judgment dismissing Reckerly's case. In the latest suit, it appears that Jane Doe and Bowers are continuing to press on in hopes of reviving her claims, which are still timely. All right? Went too far. The Cowboys recently had to respond to another scandalous headline. It was reported that the team had paid a confidential settlement of $2.4 million to 4 members of its cheerleading squad. The women accused former executive Rich D of spying on them while they were changing in the locker room in 2015. D denied the allegations. The organization claimed it launched its own internal investigation into the matter, but did not find wrongdoing. The accusations largely remained out of the press until recently. At the time news broke, Jones spoke out on the matter, saying he wanted to show the cheerleaders how seriously he took their allegations and decided it was in the best interest of the women and the fans to settle things confidentially. Jones was trending in the headlines this past week after a bombshell report was published by ESPN claiming that Dan Snyder was compiling dirt on other NFL owners, including Jones. Snyder's attorney called the allegations categorically untrue and part of a well-funded 2-year misinformation campaign to coerce the sale of the team, which will continue to be unsuccessful. Jones denied that there was tension between the two owners, telling Shannon RJ on Odyssey 105.3, The Fan, that anyone who wanted to spy on his conversations should get in line. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jones and the Cowboys have had many things swept under the rug when it comes to women. This isn't the first rodeo. This isn't the second rodeo. And also, the Dallas organization, this isn't their first rodeo. A lot of drama is going on in the Dallas organization, and Jerry Jones is the leader of the pack. Anything that happens in the Dallas organization, Jerry Jones is the first to know, and Jerry Jones the first to sweep it under the rug, to pay it to go away. Why aren't we talking about Jerry Jones? Why? Money, power, and complexion for the protection. White privilege, white supremacy. He has the power. He has the money. He has the fame. He has it all. Who is going to cross Jerry Jones? Who? The media has not spoken on this. This man has a case. He has a court date coming up with this Jane Doe. This is not his first rodeo. Not his first. He's done this before. It got swept to the rug. He has another case, and media swept it under the rug. It's got to be something. It's got to be something for media not to talk about this. But like I said before, let it be a black guy. Let it be Deshaun Watson. He ain't got the power. He ain't got Jerry Jones' money, and he sure ain't got the complexion for the protection. Let's get into this. Let's get to the Deshaun Watson story. For y'all that are not caught up yet. Yes, Deshaun Watson has another case, a whole nother case. Let's get into it. Okay, let's go up here. This went too far. Roger Goodell, excuse me. Roger Goodell provides update on Deshaun Watson suspension. Let's get into it. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell said Tuesday that Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson has followed the terms of his suspension, but when asked about the lawsuit filed last week, he added that the league is monitoring any information that arises per NFL Network's Mike Garofalo. This comment seemed to fall in line with the league's statement via its spokesperson last week, which read, Watson's status remains unchanged. We'll monitor developments into newly filed litigation and any conduct that warrants further investigation or possible additional sanctions will be addressed within the personal conduct policy. The latest suit filed by Jane Doe in Texas, who's represented by a different law firm, comes less than 2 months after the League and Players Association agreed to suspend the Browns quarterback for 11 games and fine him $5 million for reported sexual misconduct. The newest filing detailed how Watson attempted to solicit sexually related acts with plaintiff, including intercourse. The massage occurred at the Estonian in Texas, During the massage, the suit says Watson removed his towel and offered to let her get on top. Plaintiff refused to have sex with Watson. However, he was able to pressure her into oral sex with the defendant. Let's stop right there. Let's read that one more time. The massage occurred at the Estonian in Texas. During this massage, the suit says Watson removed his towel all the way, dropped it to the floor, and offered to let her get on top. Mind it, nothing's been recorded. This massage is not being recorded. Plaintiff refused to have sex with Watson. She refused to get on top and have sex with Watson. But however, Mr. Deshaun Watson pressured her into going down and getting more sex. Ladies and gentlemen, do you believe this? Do you believe this? Do you believe this? Believe all women. Does this story even make sense? Does it? I just read it again for you. Does it make sense? So she decided that she won't get on top, but she'll slob on his knob like a piece of corn in the cob. Believe all women. Believe all women. That's what they want us to do. They want us to believe this story. Great. The plaintiff is a licensed massage therapist. Why are all these licensed massage therapists working like prostitutes? Why are they working like prostitutes? Why are they working like prostitutes? You know what? Let's finish the story. More than 24 lawsuits have been filed against the quarterback since March 2021, describing graphic accounts of sexual assault, sexual harassment, and assault. Only one case was dropped due to privacy concerns in April 21, and Watson agreed to settle 20 of the 24 remaining active lawsuits in late June 22. He then settled 3 of the remaining 4 ahead of an independent arbitrator. Sue and Robertson's initial disciplinary decision. These 24+ cases were filed by Tony Busby's law firm. Bah! Now Watson faces 2 active lawsuits out of the 26 total. He has continued to stand by his innocence, saying in August, after receiving an 11-game suspension, I've always stood on my innocence, always said I've never assaulted anyone or respected anyone, and I'll continue to stand on that. But at the same time, I have to continue to push forward with my life and my career, and for us to be able to move forward, I have to be able to take steps to put pride to the side. I'm going to continue to stand on my innocence, keep pushing forward, and I've always stood on not disrespecting or sexually assaulting anyone. The quarterback is expected to return from his suspension on December 4th. Isn't that crazy? So he comes off suspension December 4th, and Mr. Jerry Jones has a court case December 5th. December 5th. Ladies and gentlemen, as a massage therapist, it's a very intimate field. Very intimate, very touchy. You know, you got oils, you got cocoa butters, you got lotions, you got creams, oil. You got all kinds of creamy, oily shit that you as a massage therapist rub and massage on a person. And most of the time, those people are naked that you're rubbing and massaging all these oils and creams and butters and shit all on them. But you as a massage therapist aren't working professionally, because you work professionally, these massages that y'all are performing on these people should be recorded. These 26 cases that are against Deshaun Watson, I have not heard one time through any of the cases that there was footage of these massages. They're licensed. They're licensed massage therapists. They're licensed, and there's no footage. seems to me that these massage therapists are working as prostitutes. You see, prostitutes do sexual favors without footage. There's no recording, there's no videos, none of that. They don't record prostitutes to record their sexual acts. That's called prostitution. If I'm doing anything intimate with a person, as far as rubbing them while they're naked with oils and creams and butters and oils and jellies and all type of, and I'm not recording, that's a sexual favor. If I'm not recording it, that's a sexual favor. And I'm getting paid, that's prostitution. That's prostitution. If you're not recording none of this that's going on, it's prostitution. It's prostitution. You can hate it. You can be disgusted about what I'm saying. It's a fact. I don't know any prostitutes recording sessions with Johns. I don't know no prostitutes that are recording intimate time sessions with Johns. A massage therapist is a professional and supposed to record sessions. There's no recorded sessions of anything with Deshaun Watson. Nothing. But we got Jerry Jones pictures of him groping underage girls. All up on him, feeling the breast and the butt. We got pictures, Jerry Jones. There's more pictures. There's many more pictures of Jerry Jones. I gave you one that caught my attention. I said, let me show you this one. It caught my attention. Let me show you this one. We ain't got no Deshaun Watson sex tapes. We ain't got no Deshaun Watson groping pictures. We ain't got no Deshaun Watson massage parlor tapes. We don't got none of that. But we want to prosecute this black man. And there's already cases where the females were lying already. They already got caught lying. And somebody got thrown out. I don't believe nothing until you show me proof that it happened. And being that you're so-called professional, you should have footage. But neither 26 other women got footage. They just got she say. Because there ain't no he saying that they were groping on, that Deshaun Watson was groping on any female. There's no men saying that they saw it. There are no other women saying that they saw him do it. Only one female with no proof accusing one man of something that he says he didn't do. And they are professional, licensed massage therapists. And there's no footage of the massage. Why? You tell me why. Why are they covering up your Jerry? Why are they covering up your sexual deviance, Jerry Jones? You are an old little nasty devil. You are paying people to keep their mouths shut when it comes to your actions, your evil actions. It's a damn shame. But hey, when you allow money, power, and complexion for the protection to run the world, this is what's going to happen. Nobody's going to say shit. I haven't heard ESPN say nothing. I haven't heard Stephen A. Smith say nothing. I haven't heard Shannon Sharp's loud ass mouth say nothing. And Shannon Sharp is just as loud as Shannon Sharp. I don't know. They should have matter of fact, they should have a competition. Who's loudest? I don't know. Stephen A. Smith got a loud ass mouth, and Shannon Sharp got a loud ass mouth. Them two competing is going to be a very tight motherfucking competition. But them two loudmouth motherfuckers, they haven't said shit. ESPN has been quiet. But let it come to Deshaun Watson, a black man that's trying to clear his name. There's no protection for his complexion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Live, Love, Laugh. I'm your boy, and I need to know what is going on. Can we get some more coverage? Can we get some more Jerry Jones coverage? Because we got tons of Deshaun Watson coverage. Can we get some Jerry Jones coverage? Can we get some Dallas Cowboys coverage? Can we get into the Dallas organization? Why are they America's team when they covering up their evil doings? We need to talk. We need to know. We need more information. This is Live, Love, and Laugh, ladies and gentlemen. Look, do me a favor. Like the show, hate the show, share the show, do whatever you want. Leave a comment in the comment section, please. Tell me what you think. Something ain't right. Something really ain't right. Till next time, ladies and gentlemen, live life to the fullest. Love yourself and each other. And remember, life ain't that serious. Laugh about this shit. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. Until next time. Peace.